live. Hello, everyone. I should have started my hiccup counter like 15 minutes ago. I'm already up to like 6 or 7. I'm super excited for tonight's session.
It doesn't count until you go live anyway.
I know, so it's totally fine. Sarah, welcome to my channel where we play Dungeons and Dragons. I play Dungeons and Dragons with my wrestler friends. Introduce yourself, wrestling friends. Not everyone at once, though. Oh my goodness. Slow down.
I'm Kevin. This way. KevDZ88. I wrestle. That's it.
Yeah.
Succinct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing a warlock. His name is Adrian Wren. He's he's like a shapeshifter. He changes into whatever. Yeah.
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 Cool. 20 charisma.
You know, Earl Rumblewillow also has 20 charisma. He's
No
just not
way.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh!
How'd you get 20 charisma?
That's amazing. Easily.
Because I only put, it's just charisma and dex that I've been building in. Everything else is terrible.
No, why charisma? Not constitution?
So we can woo Ambell as his wife.
100%.
It worked.
I'm Tom. I'm playing.
Earl does not seem like a character with charisma, but okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you not
no.
remember all the lies? It was all performance and deception previously.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not using it now.
Do you have
Anyway.
expertise in deception?
Yes.
So it's a plus 13?
No, it says on Shad Tabletop it's only a +8. I think I only did it once. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know how these things work. I just use Shard Tabletop to build my character.
Yeah, so it works.
Anyways, I'm Tom. I still have no idea what I'm doing after 2 years. Earl is a recovering royal thief, and now he just wants to get home to his family.
And I'm Nick Radford, Poet Lord of Professional Wrestling, and I am playing Sturgeman, the greatest detective in Emmer Point.
No comments on his character sheet, Kevin?
No, I'm not even done yet, dude. So if you have a 20 charisma, that means you have a +5 charisma modifier. We have a +4 proficiency bonus since we're level 11. That means you're at least going to have +9 in deception. But if you have expertise in deception as well, you double your proficiency bonus, so it'd be +8 plus the +5 from Constitution, so that'd be a 13. That's what I have. I have a 13 in deception.
You're monsters, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
I'll have to figure it out why it's not adding it correctly on Shard. I don't know. I use Shard and I use my own written paper because you can't track everything on Shard, like with the homebrew stuff or whatever.
Yeah,
So
I just have a PDF file.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I put it into a PDF, but I have my own character sheet.
Yeah, me too.
It's entirely possible I messed up at some point, but I don't think it actually matters.
What are you talking about? An 8 to a 13? That's a huge
I
difference.
was going to say, I bet you if you asked nicely, Kevin would be more than happy to go over it with you.
Oh my god, just send me your character sheets and I will just nerd out on them. I love this shit.
No way.
Yeah. I have like 15 characters just built sitting in this fucking D&D folder in my computer, ready to go. I have this one character I want to play. He's a gladiator. I'm building him to be a professional wrestler. He has a real name, but he goes by his stage name, and he's just like the charismatic, like, fake fighter for like at the gladiator thing. And then like, yeah, he's just all like, I'm making him just an old school carny. He's great.
Sounds awesome.
His gimmick name is Thad Garrison.
Nice.
Tell me that's not the best name ever for this dude.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Okay, actually, before we start, I need to do something real quick. And I need to change my screen real quick. Okay, change the screen. Now I need to go out of here. Sorry, just a second.
No, you're good. I need to go grab some water really quick.
Okay, go do that. I need to actually add something into the Discord chat for Tom.
And I apologize if there's glare coming from the window behind me. It will go away shortly.
It's just your radiance.
Yes. Usually I only am radiant on the inside, but today there's like an aura. It's like a halo around me.
Aw, so nice. I don't know what button I just pressed. That wasn't the right one. Okay. I'm gonna just do this not the hard way.
Also, I shoot 3 Eldritch Blasts now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because we're level 11 now.
We are.
Alright, Tom, I'm sending this in chat. Don't look at it yet.
A level 11 fighter would do 3 attacks. Plus their bonus action.
There we go. Okay.
And action surge.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Well, friends, since we've introduced ourselves, shall we go into the recap? Nick, would you like to do the recap?
I would love to. On the last episode of Always Sunny in Everpoint Season 2, I opened a closet and a bunch of snakes fell out. And I started fighting the snakes, and the other two, against their better judgment, decided to come help me fight the snakes. I ended up having to save them from the snakes, and we all kind of went our separate ways. I continued my investigation of the premises, where I discovered a murder.
A murder.
And the cops really couldn't care less. So I took the initiative to kind of continue the investigation, try to figure out what was going on. I found my way into the stage hall, where the other two also found themselves. And we found a woman trapped in a cage on the stage, and a large man in the audience who morphed into some, I don't know, he was very creepy, and he attacked us, and then he killed me, or almost killed me.
Yeah.
And I was saved at the last moment by one of my compatriots, who took pity on me. And then I basically got the hot tag and made the comeback and finished the guy. 1, 2, 3.
It was so good.
Upon finishing the guy, we went to try to rescue the woman, but she disappeared and a portal appeared, and I don't remember if we got sucked into the portal.
Nope.
No,
It just appeared. You noticed it. Yep.
And that's where we left off.
That's where you left off. Does anyone have any questions or comments or anything before I start?
What happened to the dinosaurs?
Did I tell you about how I actually asked someone about if there's an actual ejection, like if when the meteor hit, if there's actually a spot far enough away from the meteor impact that dinosaurs could leave the atmosphere whole without, does that make sense? Anyways, there's dinosaur parts in space. That's pretty cool. So that's what happened to the dinosaurs. They're in space now.
I mean, I think there's an orca whale on the moon, according to South Park. So
Yeah.
we'll
They would know.
That's why there's whalers on the moon, according to Futurama.
Yeah. There's mirrors on the moon. Did you know that? Mirrors?
Simpsons didn't do it first.
What?
I said the Simpsons didn't do it first.
Oh.
No, there's not really anything with the moon on The Simpsons.
I'll defer to you. So, hey, question. Since we leveled up,
Oh yes, you leveled up. Congratulations.
Do we is this like video game logic where we level up and we get like all of our stuff back and we're like superheroes now?
Oh no, you still have to long rest if you need it.
Cool. All right. So I was just making sure. Well, hey, since I went from 2 spell slots to 3 spell slots, I assume I have 1 spell slot open.
You
then.
would have the 1 spell slot. I'll give you that. That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yes.
And but I also only have 35 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at you, rich man.
What?
I have 10.
Oh.
Here's the thing, when you level up in Shard Tabletop, it automatically heals you, so I'm a superhero again, because I don't remember what I was at before.
All right, I'll give it to you. Don't worry about it. You guys can have your
Our HP.
this time only. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm
Alright,
way too nice, and I know this.
You are.
I'm way, way, way too nice.
But no
Yeah.
spell slots?
Let's remember this so we can cite precedent when we level to 12.
That's true. Nick just stops writing down his HP all the time.
I track it all in shard, man.
No, it's totally
It's gonna
fine.
happen naturally
That's
again.
totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Okay. So, you guys have okay. So, it's like Final Fantasy, you leveled up and you're all your HP and MP's all filled up. Cool. Alrighty. So, the floorboards of the stage are creaking and breaking apart. They fall away, revealing what looks to be a portal of swirling clouds of purple and black that frame the portal. In the center, you see dunes of sand and ash blowing in the wind. It's slightly disorienting because you're looking down to the stage, but what you see through the portal is perpendicular to your orientation, like you're looking out a window. All you can see is dunes for miles and miles. What would you like to do? What are you guys doing?
I don't know. That's a great question.
That is a great question.
So the
Dirty
dude,
Man would like to investigate to see if the portal has anything to do with the disappearance of the woman. If that's something I can glean. 18.
18. What did you roll? I'm sorry, investigation?
Yes.
Yeah. There is definitely magic here. When you had looked at the cage that she was at before, you had seen the remnants of a spell dissolving. Going away. Just little wisps of magic. To your what you can remember of that spell, it was a like bluish kind of color of magic, and this portal is like what did I say, like black and purple. It doesn't feel, it feels foreign to you because you don't really have a lot of knowledge of magic. It's magic.
but we can, but through the portal we can see the desert.
Yeah, so like outside of the theater, like through the lobby windows, you can see the dunes, like the desert and the dunes, just as far out, like to the horizon, and that's again what you're seeing.
Okay, so like the portal and the outside look the same.
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to send my familiar through the portal.
Do it.
I did.
Okay. Yeah.
It goes.
Sure. Your owl went through the portal.
Now I'm gonna try to look through its eyes.
There you go.
Can I?
Of course you can.
And it's just desert. Can I see the?
Roll me perception, please, to see what your owl sees.
Oh, actually, hold on a second.
Wait. Okay. I'm waiting. I'm holding.
Because I can only see through my owl's eyes if it's within 100 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So is the portal more, or does the owl come out more than 100 feet away from me?
I feel like your owl would know that if you wanted to see what it sees, it needs to stay within a certain distance, so it would do that. But if you want to have it go farther, you would tell it that, so it would go and then come back and let you know what it saw through your little like magic telepathy.
I have to. I look through its eyes, so it doesn't tell me what it saw because it's just kind of like a thing.
Yeah.
So I would have to like look through its eyes, so it can't really like communicate back.
Right.
So if it when it goes through the portal, it teleports more than 100 feet away from me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't look through it then.
No.
Right. Pretty cool.
Well, I have to say that looking through this portal, we're just seeing the same thing that we're seeing outside. I don't see any reason to go through it.
Would you like
If
to
we
make
want to be in the desert, we could just go out the door.
Would you like to make a perception check?
No?
Okay. That's fine.
I can see what you told me we can see.
This is true. Yeah.
Earl
Absolutely.
Is anybody close
Earl
to the portal?
Rumblewillow doesn't think it makes sense to go in the portal.
Totally
Is
fine.
anybody close to the portal?
Clarence is right on top of the portal.
What about the body of the guy I killed? Did he disappear?
It dissolved into ash and sand and dust.
That's a good idea. You big guy with the thief mask, just throw something in the portal. Grab a chair or something.
You said Nick is right on top of the portal.
Well, he was examining the portal and like the cage, so he's up there. So he would be within like 10, 15 feet.
I'll
What do
throw
you
something
think?
in.
You want to push him in? Well, he's distracted and looking at the portal. Just, we could push him in. He is a criminal after all.
I mean, he is wearing a mask and acting awfully suspicious.
I can hear you guys.
I
Yeah.
can hear you guys.
He's talking about murder, but the only person here who I could suspect of a murder would be him.
I mean, yeah, he does look really really vicious as the with the claws and everything.
Yeah.
Ignoring everything that I'm saying, I'm gonna go grab a chair and rip it out of the ground and throw it in the portal as they're talking.
Sure.
How close are you getting to the portal?
Close enough to throw a chair through it.
He's gonna jump off the stage. Here, look. Oh, I took off. He's gonna get off the stage. It's like 25 feet to grab a chair, then get back up on the stage to then put it through the portal.
That's a lot of work, mysterious stranger. You should just jump in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue ignoring him.
Don't make me charm you.
That is true. Could charm him.
You just charm him and make him jump in the portal.
I only have one more spell though.
No, but I can do it.
Oh, you have spell slots?
No, it's one of the swashbuckler traits.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, swashbucklers are really cool.
Swashbucklers are cool.
They're really cool.
Hold on. I'm gonna look at the language on this spell real quick.
Okay. Yeah. So Clarence, you walk off the stage. You kind of trudge through, and climb over the huge mound of sand and ash that the beautiful velvet curtains along the stage had rained down magically and kind of dissolved itself into off the stage. And then you grab the closest chair, you just pull it with very little effort out of the ground, and then you clamber back up onto the stage.
You let me know if he gets within 5 feet of that portal.
Okay, so I would say it takes him, is it less than 30 seconds to, about 30 seconds to get up and over and down, and to grab it, hold it, and then climb back up onto the stage. It's a little slippery because of like the ash and sand and whatever. But he gets up there and he gets down to the middle of the stage where the portal is, and I'd say he's about there.
About 5 feet?
Yeah.
Nick, are you within 5 feet of that portal?
Guess so.
Make a strength saving throw for me, will you?
Gladly.
I feel like that's a bad thing to go at Clarence
Unless
with.
this is something that you didn't want to do. I'm just telling the story. Clarence, if you don't feel this is what... Okay.
No.
Okay.
Strength saving throw 26.
All right, you resist my telepathic shove.
Weird.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna look like I'm just whistling with my hands behind my back. when you feel this shove, I'm standing like 20 feet away from you, just whistling with my hands behind my back.
I'll look around a little confused, but shrug it off because it's not the weirdest thing that's happened today.
Nope.
And throw the chair through the portal.
Yeah. So, do you just kind of like toss it, or do you yeet it?
I'm gonna yeet it.
You yeet it, yeah. So you yeet this. I guess it would be just straight down this chair through the portal, and you see it fly through the desert about like good 30, 40 feet, and it lands and it just topples over, and nothing else happens. You see ash and dust blowing in the wind.
I'm gonna turn to Adrian and say, "You, with the owl, you can send that thing to look around, right?"
I can't. I can only look see. I can only use it for so long. It's out of range.
Can it go look outside, just outside of here, not through the portal, to see if it sees the chair that I just threw?
Yeah, I suppose actually. So I'll summon it back through the. Can it come back through the portal?
Yeah, it would know to come back. Yeah.
No.
Totally.
Hey, Tom, would you say you have a high wisdom score?
Who?
You.
No.
No. Good to know. Yeah.
Unless you're planning to assault me with something, then yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna summon my. You know what? I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna walk through the portal.
Okay. You walk yourself off the portal that's on the stage, so you're kind of like walking down, and it does this really weird or disorienting thing where you whoop, and it just feels like you're just walking right out of it, and you find yourself in dunes and sand.
Can I still see them on the other side?
You turn around and you see the portal. The portal's there, and you do see them. Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn around, give them one of these, start walking.
Yeah, it's perpendicular to the ground, so it's like on an invisible wall. It's like right here. You can just walk through.
Yeah, I turn around, flip to the bird, and then we'll start walking.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I told him to get his bird, not to give me the bird.
I misunderstood.
Instructions unclear.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably gonna die, so it was nice knowing him, whoever he was.
Well, I am the hero of Emmer Point. My hero doesn't let people die.
How dare you use that term? I know the people who are the heroes of Emmer Point, and you, sir, as a criminal, are not one of them.
If you say so, but I'm gonna go try to help this guy out, I guess. He did save my life.
I did, didn't I?
He did.
Really super begrudgingly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you go through this portal, murder that poor man, and steal his clothing. It's too fine for the likes of you. And I'm going to follow you through the portal.
Okay. I begrudgingly enter the portal.
Yeah. It does this disorienting thing where you step down, but you whoop, land on the ground. And you find yourself in a desert. You're surprised at the drastic change in temperature. A dry heat hits you hard, and your mouths almost instantly go parched. The wind is hot. It doesn't lessen the uncomfortableness of the heat at all. Looking around, you see a wasteland. Nothing for miles and miles.
This seemed like a dumb idea.
Yeah. You may.
Are there still eyes up in the sky?
As soon as you're within 100 feet of the bird, when you decide to, you can look.
No, but like when I like walk out in the desert, are there like the patron eyes up in the
Oh
sky?
yeah, absolutely. There are um large floating eyeballs that are at varying distances and heights throughout the sky.
Can I do
Dozens.
investigation or perception or something to see what those distances might be?
Go for it, yeah. Yeah, you can roll me yeah,
Which you prefer?
perception of whatever you want to roll. Um Clarence, Adrian, if you guys want to roll me perception to see what you see from here, you guys can totally do that also.
17 to figure out the distance of the eyeballs.
Yeah.
18 just for general perception.
Okay.
Natural 1 for general perception.
Okay.
Useless.
Yeah, Clarence, it's the sand and dirt and ash, and it feels like because of the ash, it doesn't go away. It just sticks to you and smears, and it's just really unpleasant and really not fun. Um, Earl, these floating eyeballs are hundreds and hundreds of yards away from you.
Damn. Okay.
They are way out there. Farther than the bird can even fly.
I wanted to poke one.
Adrian, you see, it's actually surprising you didn't notice it right at first, because you just walked straight out of the portal. Straight ahead of you, you see a silhouette of a figure. And as you're staring at it, and even going through like the eyes of your owl, it looks like it's heading towards you slowly, as someone who probably is walking in this really disgusting heat would go.
About how
Slowly.
far away in a humanoid figure?
A humanoid figure for sure, yeah.
About how far away?
I'd say like maybe a half a mile.
Damn, I got some good eyesight.
Yeah, you do. You got a bird, so it's helping.
I do have a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but half a mile, that's 2,700 feet. That's 27 times the distance his bird can see.
Well, no, I can see through my bird's eyes as long as my bird is within 100 feet of me.
Oh, okay.
So, assuming my bird gets a decent ways up in the air and
Yeah,
everything.
you get 100 feet up, you can see for miles and miles as an owl can.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But he appears to be walking towards us.
Yeah. I'll say that with your rule that you allowed your bird to kind of just fly there and watch it, and it's just slowly making its way in a certain direction that just happens to be towards you guys. You can see the little footsteps, or your bird can see the little footsteps in the sand. It's just a straight line.
I gave somebody that crown from last time, right?
I have it.
I thought so. Okay, I need to erase this from my inventory.
I asked for it and you just gave it to me.
So generous.
I mean, oh, I don't know why I need it. I thought about using it as a gimmick to where, like, since my dad can talk telepathically, to where I have this thing over my mask all the time, or like a Bane mask, and then I just talk to people in their heads.
That'd be terrifying. Why did I give this to you?
I mean, maybe I'll get it back, and that'll be the next evolution of my character. Is he's just like, put it in your head.
Man, Sturge Man's arch nemesis right there. Origin story. I did it. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay that. Relay to the guys that, like, we got company.
Be more specific.
There's a mysterious figure about 2,700 feet away, seemingly walking towards us at a rate of about 3 miles per hour, maybe slower. According to my math, we have about 6 minutes till said target gets here.
That sounds about right.
So do you want to wait for him, or should we try to meet them?
That's up to you, Mr. Muscles.
Yeah, at what point have you ever found that you'll run into something positive in an alien desert with eyeballs floating in the sky?
I can't say that I have much experience, unfortunately.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Let me tell you, in my previous life as an adventurer, nothing good is going to come from this situation.
Listen, from my previous experience as an adventurer, I can tell you that nothing good is going to come out of this experience either.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that either of you have any previous lives as an adventurer. So,
Coming from a common criminal.
okay, I'm gonna go meet them.
Okay, well, you know what? Going with you, I guess.
You guys are just standing there bickering back and forth, and you just don't even realize how much time has passed.
We don't even realize that the 6 minutes has passed.
You don't even realize this much time has passed, and until you notice that this figure is like within a couple dozen yards from you, and they they notice you, and you know that because they momentarily like stop, like you didn't notice the motion because it was so slow, but then when it stops, that's what caught your attention. And this figure pulls off its fabric around its head and face and rushes up to you.
Before the guy does this, while we're bickering back and forth, I want to make a point to tell him that I'm the best crab, werewolf, mimic, kobold, spider hunter on this side of Rexentrum.
And I'm gonna pause for a moment. Start to say something, bite my tongue, and say, "It's a pleasure."
I'm also a renowned archaeologist.
I'm sure. I think I've heard of you.
Thank you. And that's when we can notice the dude.
Yeah. They pick up their pace to a jog and they run towards you. When they come up to your little party, you see an elderly-ish gnome, gray hair, happy eyes, absolutely weathered skin. Really upbeat considering the age that you feel like he might be. Oh my! It's been so long since I met someone not from this plane.
Stop you right there.
Okay.
We'll get to you in a moment. How dare you say you're the best crab mimic and hunter? You are not a big enough piece of shit to be the best crab mimic and kobold hunter. I know the best crab mimic and kobold hunter, and he is a gigantic piece of shit.
Well, now I'm sure that he's a very nice guy.
No, you don't know him. He's a horrible, horrible person.
I don't know. I've heard of the guy. I think that he does good work. He tries really hard.
Well, of course you would say that. You're also a dragonborn. You guys have to stick together.
I only know like one other dragonborn. I got kicked out of my family. I only know one other dragonborn. She was my maid, and she left a long time ago.
No. Wait, what? That's impossible. There's only one maid dragonborn woman that I know of in Emmerpoint. And she would never associate with the riffraff, the likes of you.
There's no way there could be two.
Well, you're wearing this mask of a criminal. I think you're lying. We shouldn't trust him, other third-party member.
We shouldn't. Insight check on the Dragonborn. 4.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you got nothing.
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I can't read them because of the mask.
They're so passionate right now. It's hard to get past the passion and the mask. You got nothing.
Got nothing.
Nothing.
We can continue this conversation later. Hang on. Let's. Who are you?
What do you want, Shorty?
Wait, they've been in the desert for Lord knows how long. They can wait 5 more minutes.
That is true.
We're gonna hash this out right now. This maid, what did you say her name was?
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
I also know a Dragonborn maid.
What the hell is going on in this? Ugh.
I also know only 2 Dragonborns.
If Annabelle was here right now, she would be so offended at the lies.
Wait, that's it. Annabelle?
Sorry, I only know an Annabelle.
Annabelle is.
I only know an Annabelle.
No, I was always confused about that too. I think it's Annabelle.
Annabelle.
Wait. How do you know her?
Me?
How do I know Annabelle?
Yeah.
That's my wife.
Rat King?
I don't know who you're talking about. Obviously, I'm Earl Rumblewillow.
Obviously, this is Earl Rumblewillow. He's told us that 14 times.
You're right. My mistake.
Yeah, I tell you every time you look at me. How can you not remember my name?
Well, I couldn't remember my maid's name either.
It's Earl with an E.
Yes, on both ends.
Huh, I guess I just thought you were someone else. There must be multiple Dragonborns named Annabelle.
That's what I thought. There must be. I also thought he looked familiar.
Yeah, well, can't help you there. You racists think all of us halflings look the same.
Well, hey, now, didn't you just say that all of us Dragonborns have to stick together?
No, I said that you would believe you had to stick together.
So you're assuming our culture.
I'm assuming that you're racist, yes.
Well, now I'm assuming that you're racist, because you're saying a lot of things that are pretty questionable about my...
I'm racist. I'm married to a Dragonborn.
I'm just a cis white dude standing here. I'm not getting involved, man.
Okay, let's talk to this gnome, because this is getting out of hand.
Yeah, what do you want?
This elderly gnome has started to slowly back away.
He's like, I'm not getting involved, man. Not today. Stay out of this one.
Yeah, my name is Noros Hoggle, and I've been wandering these Jews for almost my whole life. You could say I was born and raised here. But you probably don't care about me. What?
Could you repeat that name?
Noros Hoggle. Hoggle.
Listen, Norman.
Noros.
That's what I said, Norman. What do you mean you were born in these deserts? Like well, we thought we were the desert. But you were born of this desert? You were forged of this desert?
Well, I mean, technically I arrived when I was 4, but I might as well
Liar.
be my whole life.
Liar. Insight check on the gnome.
Go for it. Oh my god.
You only live here 90%.
4 again.
You're kind of still worked up from this conversation that the other members of your acquaintance are having.
I'm feeling so uncomfortable and on edge about everybody talking about racism on my side that I'm just like, I don't know, man.
Yep.
And now I'm looking at this little gnome dude and I'm like,
He's also like,
He's like, I'm also a minority, and I'm like, true.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I think would be really good right now? Let's change the topic. And he sits down in the sand, and in the folds of his fabric that he has, he pulls out a sack and opens it up, and then pulls out of the sack a fancy little rug, like 3 foot by 1.5 feet. He lays it down on the sand, makes it all nice and flat, and then starts pulling items out of this bag and lays them all nicely onto this rug and arranges them super nicely.
Wouldn't it have made sense, sir, to pull the rug out and then to sit on it instead of getting sand in your unmentionables?
I've got enough fabric on me. It's fine. I promise you. Got enough layers on.
He was
I'm
born to
good.
these deserts at the age of 4. He knows what he's doing.
He's correct.
And I'm gonna kick sand on the gnome.
I don't trust anybody with sand in their pants willingly.
Well, that was unkind. I'll remember that.
How are we being unkind? You interrupted our conversation to attempt to sell us things.
Hang on. Let's hear him out. Is any of this food?
Well,
All dragonborns are hungry.
Yes. The key is to find you one who likes preparing food.
I know. Annabelle used to like to prepare food.
I don't know who Annabelle is. Annabelle likes preparing food.
It's not the same person.
I think we've established that.
Anyways, Norman, what say you?
so, I have, I've got potions here, like
Wait,
a potion.
you've been here for hundreds of years or whatever. What is with the eyeballs? You should lead with that.
Oh, that's just what this plane has. That's just what the sky looks like here.
Well, if a tiny person like you can survive for decades, then I don't really think it's that serious.
Well, he's got the potions, you see. Anyways, finish your pitch, sir.
Couldn't we just beat him up and take the potions? There are 3 of us, and one of us is a criminal.
I'm starting to feel like this was a mistake.
You're starting to now?
Yeah. Well, it was definitely for sure when you kicked sand in my face.
No, that was an accident.
I
You were just already where I was kicking sand at. Anyways, finish your pitch, sir.
Yeah, he wasn't kicking sand at you. He just likes kicking sand. And then I'll demonstrate and then kick sand at him.
He's going to put a checkered fabric back in his bag, and he's gonna put what else has he got? Looks like a mummified hand back in the bag, and he pulls a lute actually. And he starts putting that back in his bag, and a great.
Wait. Can that mummified hand play that lute?
No.
That would...
No, that would be kind of cool, but I don't have that sort of magic, so no.
And what is that hand's job?
This is quite literally a hand of a deceased mage. It's magical.
I used to know somebody who had a mage hand.
So it's not food.
I mean, technically you could eat it, but you probably wouldn't get much out of it.
You should eat it.
How much?
50 gold.
You should eat the gnome.
No, I don't eat things that are living.
I mean, he doesn't have to be. There aren't any good wells out of this plane, it seems.
He's putting the loot into the bag, and he grabs a tunic, like a red tunic. He starts putting that in the bag.
Is the red tunic nice looking?
It is worn, but nice looking.
Gross.
It's a nice secondhand like shirt. Not from like a Goodwill, but from a high class like uptown thrift store.
Gross.
If we were to steal that tunic, would it allow would it allow Earl Rumblewillow to survive in like hot temperatures? Like in that fable about Zelda and Link.
So this I know, are you gonna kill me or do you want to hear what I have to say?
I've told you to finish your pitch several times, sir.
You guys keep interrupting me, and you keep threatening me. I feel like I should just leave.
Nobody's threatened you. We've just told you potential.
You've talked about threatening me, which is about the same.
No, I talk
I
about threatening people all the time. I almost never actually do it.
He grabs some boots and he starts putting them in his bag.
Tell me about the boots, sir. Are you gonna talk, or are you just gonna put everything away?
Are you going to keep going on, or do you genuinely want to hear what I have to say? Because I have a feeling that you don't actually want any of my wares. You would just rather have my life instead.
Then we can have all your wares.
I feel like it's a really bad business proposition to just keep showing us cool things and then where you're putting them when we've already made clear that we would kill them.
Vials going into the bag.
I want the hand.
You
He's
haven't
trying to-
threatened my life. He turns to Clarence, looks up at Clarence. So I have this hand. It's literally a hand of a mage. It's magical. It's 50 gold.
It's yours.
Thank you, kind sir.
I'm gonna eat the hand.
Okay. Yeah. You get a little like one of those like shivers up your spines, like whew. Oh, that felt nice.
You got any more of those?
That was the only one.
Well, good. What good are ya? And I'll kick sand on him.
The boots look like they were made of leather. Leather's practically a food.
What? Tell me about these boots. What about, or the vials? Tell me about the vials.
Why should I? Grab
The
some
long boots
rings
are
and put them
longer,
in his
yeah.
bag. Starts tightening it up. Good day, gentlemen.
Wait. We got off. You got off on the wrong foot.
Did we get off on the wrong foot? I wonder. The foot that like
Looking at-
buried me in sand?
Well, if it wasn't so easy to bury you in sand.
Is it because I'm a gnome and so close to the ground that it's easy to like bury me in sand and kick me while I'm down?
What the hell,
Well,
Adrian?
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
reach
mean-
over and actually kick him. Like, just put my foot on top of him and just like push him a little bit with my foot.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, young man. He's
Listen.
going to do this like really quick maneuver and grab you by your ankle, and I need you to make a dex save.
Natural 1.
Oh man, he's so fast and he's get your ankle so quick and he twisted that you were on the ground faster than you anticipated him to be. And he's got you and he's got his little leg, like his little short legs on like your other ankle and like one on your other knee. He's like, yeah? You got anything else to say?
Well, I mean, you're overreacting a bit. You're talking.
I don't
to
think I'm
the hero-
overreacting. It's
You're
my
talking to the. We are the heroes of Eyeball Desert, and we just wanted to see your wares.
No, you're not heroes. You're acting like jackasses, and you don't want to see my wares. He lets go of the ankles. He steps off of you.
I'm gonna try to charm this guy.
Go for it.
So it is for panache. It's a charisma check on my end, and the guy's. It's a wisdom save.
Okay. He rolled a 4.
Ooh, 11.
Okay. So what are you saying to him?
Just let my friend go. You're getting sand on his beautiful,
I let
beautiful.
him go. I let him go.
It's unfortunate that we got off on the wrong foot, but please present your wares to us, and I promise we will interrupt minimally.
Okay. So he pulls, the rug is still out. He starts pulling wares out again and arranges them all really nicely. And then he steps back off to the side to let you guys peruse his wares. And he starts narrating a little bit of what he has. So here I have a fairly plain gold ring. It's got a few little imps carved into it. This can be used once a day to cast Hold Person. I've got these 6 vials of clear liquid are potions of hydration. I have 2 vials of potion of fire breath. These are always fun, I must say. These boots, you mentioned these boots. They have a nimble like look to them. These are what I call boots of extra action because they're so nimble and like They're not so stiff like other leather boots. This red dyed tunic is a tunic of fire resistance. This lute is the lute of destiny. It has traveled the plains. And this checkered fabric cloth, it's a picnic cloth. I don't know if you guys have picnics where you come from, but they're very popular here. And this last item I have is a magic spoon that has a remove poison effect to it.
Tell me more about this flute.
The lute? Yeah. So the newt strummed on this beautifully black enameled instrument are strung with the fibers, the muscle fibers from a demon's right arm, and are uncannily loud, mildly distorted, which is appropriate for this plane here. I don't know if that's where you come from. When held, musical inspiration floods the user's mind, and when played, crowds absolutely, inevitably form.
I have a question.
Yes. What is your question?
I'm going to gesture to the never-ending sands and
Yes.
go, who is picnicking here? You said it's very popular here.
Yeah.
But who is we? Who is here? Where are there other people? Like, are there settlements?
Absolutely, there are cities here. Not
Name
here, but they exist on the abyssal plane. Absolutely, they do.
Abyssal plane? Is that where we are?
Yes. Did you not know that?
I thought we were just in like some sandy part of the world.
Ooh, no. You have found yourself in the abyssal plane. This hot, arid, dry, windy, gross place is home to many, many people, although not here. But there are huge cities that exist far from here. But they exist. A lot of people live here.
How much is this loot?
The loot is 300 gold.
I can do 200.
I can do 300.
I can do 200.
Remember, we have rescued you from the sands.
Nope. Nope.
$200 in the hand is better than 300 in the bush. I'm just saying.
No.
Okay,
300.
you're lost.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
How much is the tunic?
The tunic is 10 gold.
And it provides fire resistance?
Hmm?
That seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
I'll
and
give
you're
you
ripping me off for 300 on a fucking loot? What kind of monster are
Give
you?
8 gold.
I'm sorry, sir. What?
I will give you 8 gold.
10.
9.
10.
7.
10.
Fine. 10. Wait. Is it of sufficient size for a person of my stature?
He holds it up to you. And like up to your body. And it magically sizes to your frame. And then he holds up to the Dragonborn as high as he can. And it forms
Yo,
up to
how the fuck did you do that?
Black?
Now check this out. And he walks up to Adrian and
My tailor is gonna flip his shit when he sees this.
then he goes back to Earl and
Does it come in black?
just red is the only one I have currently.
I guess I could put it under what I'm already wearing. It is really hot. Fine, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
What if I want to put it on like my leg? Will it shrink to smaller? Can I wear it as a sock?
No.
What good is your
I mean, you
magic?
could cut it into pieces and then sew it to become socks. That would work just fine.
I mean, I could have Ambel do it. I'm not very good with my hands. You see, I've never been good with dexterous tasks or sleight of hand.
Oh. Shame.
Yeah, just a clumsy old nondescript halfling.
What about that picnic blanket?
Yes, the picnics are all the rage here. he pulls it out and lays it flat. It's a blue and white gingham check picnic blanket, and it's a nice happy square, and it is it's like 6x6, like this thing, 5x5. This thing is like really nicely sized, and when you say the magic word, a huge spread will fill the blanket, enough for 4 people. We've got tea feasts, we've got roasted boar feasts, we've got homemade yummy mushroom casseroles, quick like traveling, easygoing jerky picnics. We've got things as fancy as like marmalades and jellies and biscuits, and we also have things. Yes, sir.
No, this is out of character.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
While he's doing this, what potions does he have?
So he had the potions of hydration and the potions of fire breath.
Sweet. With my mage hand, which is now invisible and no longer requires any spell components, I am going to attempt to steal the potion of fire breath. While he is in this conversation telling Clarence all about the different foods in
Yeah.
his Sturge Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you like me to roll?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sleight of hand. Sorry, I thought that's what you said. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I thought that's what you said.
24.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You snag it. He is so enwrapped in describing all of the delicious types of foods and themes of picnics that could be had with a picnic. With a picnic blanket. It has 4 charges, and after the 4th charge, the blanket dissolves.
And how much is that?
It is 100 gold.
When I asked for edible things, why didn't you lead with this?
Because the blanket's not edible.
But it makes edible things.
It does, yes. Yes, it does.
It's a loophole. Little man gotcha. As I'm shoving the vial into my Hessite satchel.
Yeah.
I haven't moved at all. I'm still standing a ways away. I've just been controlling this mage hand with this invisible mage hand with my mind, and then brought it back behind my back.
For sure. Actually, while this is all happening, can all of you roll me a perception check, please?
What does my potion of fire breath do?
If you want to sit and examine it, you can. You gotta spend 10-15 minutes doing it.
I will do that later.
Okay.
You said perception?
Perception, please, everyone.
31.
2.
17.
Okay. Okay. This is... Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, no, absolutely. Kevin, how many items do you have in your inventory?
Like total?
How many total items do you have in your inventory?
Well, I have my entire Scholars pack, which has like 7 or 8 items.
That would count as one.
Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8, and then my pouch of gold.
That includes items and armor, or weapons and armor.
Well, I'm wearing my weapons and armor. That's
Yes.
that's in my inventory. That's on me.
True. Count those as well, please.
That's equipped it. So with that, including my hat and my boots and my staff.
Yep.
So that'd be 11 plus my pouch of gold.
Okay. What is the 5th item in your list?
Well, that depends on where my list starts.
So, just at the top of your inventory.
So I don't have my like staff and my boots aren't those.
Correct.
I have
Those would be at the bottom of your list, I'd say.
well, I have those at the top of my list. I have those like up near my my items or my.
Okay, then what's the fifth? What's the fifth item there then?
My scholar's pack.
Okay. Surgeman and Earl, you see that while while Adrian is talking and distracted and looking at other things, you see this gnome get rather close to Adrian and start lifting the scholar's pack off of him.
Is he distracted? Like, is he looking? The gnome, how intensely focused is he on that?
I feel like probably this is when Adrian is lifting the potion of fire breathing. This is why Adrian doesn't notice that the scholar's pack is being lifted.
I was doing that while he was talking about the.
Mm-hmm.
So he's multitasking.
He's multitasking.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I try to steal the loot while he's distracted stealing from?
Sleight of hand, go for it. Absolutely, go for it.
28.
Yeah.
Can I roll perception to see if I witness this as well?
Yes, you may. Go for it.
Would that be deception or would that be perception?
What's that?
Sorry.
Perception to see if I see it.
Yes.
And it's a natural 20.
You're standing there in the desert contemplating this really awesome blanket that just magically makes food. And as you're kind of just like zoning out, you're watching a series of events happen. Individually happen that the other people aren't necessarily aware of. And then all of a sudden you catch yourself being aware of it. What are you doing?
I'm trying to do some mental arithmetic to try to figure out who would be in the wrong in this situation, but I end up determining that they're all wrong. Like it's like an Ouroboros where it's one and it just goes in a circle.
Yep.
So it all kind of evens out. So I'm just waiting. I guess I'm going to just pay the guy for the blanket and ignore all of the thieving that's happening around me.
Okay.
We still have those bags of infinite holding, right?
I do. They should be on my utility belt, I think.
Yeah, we all had one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stuff that loot in there before he turns around.
Absolutely. The blanket is 500 gold.
Sold.
Okay. Yeah. After he kind of takes a scholar's pack and puts it away, he sees you eyeing the blanket. Oh yes, that is blah 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 blah, and he proceeds to tell you more about it, and gladly accepts your gold and hands it to you all beautifully folded.
And what did you say this was called?
I actually didn't name it. It's the picnic blanket of magic food.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Picnic blanket of all the food. Or picnic blanket of one of everything.
Yes, picnic blanket of one of everything.
Yeah, you can do that 4 times. And then when you are done with the 4th meal, it just evaporates. Goes away.
At least I get 4th meal.
Yeah. Yep. It cleans itself up, actually. So there's like no garbage, nothing left over.
I'm gonna laugh and say under my breath, I'm like, that would have only lasted Clarence a day.
One of everything and a Baja Blast. So you said that there's settlements around here. Where's the nearest one?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, the nearest settlement is an oasis. This direction, it's about a half a day's walk this direction, and maybe a little bit longer for you guys. I'd say about a day's walk. For you guys. And it's just straight this direction. Right where I came from, actually. There's a hermit that lives here. That lives
What the
there.
fuck is that supposed to mean for you guys?
You are obviously not from this plane. Obviously, it might take you a little bit longer to travel the dunes.
Oh yeah. And just like that, I activate my my winged boots, and I start flying off the ground a little bit, and I just start flying in the direction that he pointed. I turn
really
around and
wish
give him the bird as I'm disappearing.
I really wish I had my donkey that used to be a wizard.
Wait, you had a donkey that used to be a wizard?
Yeah.
No, it couldn't be the same one.
What do you mean? This?
I swear I saw a donkey earlier tonight, but no, it must not be the same one. There's no way.
I rode in on a donkey before I was snatched into the theater.
You rode in on a donkey? We're looking for too many connections. We should probably follow him.
How are we gonna catch up with him? It's gonna be a weird question, and don't. This could be taken as offensive potentially by your people. But have you ever considered, because you're big and strapping, letting a halfling ride on your back?
At the mention of it, I kind of get a little sad and say, I did once. But I don't know if I can go through that again.
Okay. And Earl does not care in the least about your trauma, and he just trudges off.
After I kind of collect my feelings and let him sink back down, I'll follow him.
Okay, it was nice. Okay, bye. It was nice to business with you. Okay, bye. And you leave this little man to pick up the pieces, whatever's left over. And you guys start taking off in the direction that Adrian went. And
So the way I want to do this is like they'll be walking, and so I'm gonna fly to the city, and then I'll like get there like land, or like and then turn around and come back and be like, yep, it's basically like I scouted ahead.
yeah. So about half a day's trek that direction, you find. Wait, how long do your boots work?
4 hours, but they I can fly pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
And I imagine since it's like taking us like I envisioned it as like difficult terrain, since like it's supposed to take us like
Yeah.
a full day instead of
Yeah.
a half day.
Yeah.
So since I'm basically traveling 4 times as fast as I'd normally be flying, I assume that like it would only take me like reality like and like I don't have to get all the way there, just enough to like see it out in the distance.
Yeah. So
Turn around and fly back.
conveniently enough, that 4 hours puts you as you're going most of the way, 3.5 hours out, 3 hours 45 minutes out, you start to see an oasis out in the middle of this desert. You see there's a half a dozen or so palm trees, a body of water, and a little cabin right next to it. At the 4-hour mark, that's where you get to, and your boots stop.
Dope. Well, I'm just gonna kind of like find some shade and take a short rest.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now you can roleplay them walking for a day.
Yeah. I would like you to roll me. Actually, I'd like all three of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, and then we'll work this in. Pretty please.
14.
What?
14.
14. Okay.
12.
12. Okay.
18.
18. Yeah, you guys all are fine. with the items that you have at your disposal, the rough trek is not anything that's going to put you into exhaustion. It's really rough going for Earl and Sturgeman. It's these dunes. You try to navigate them as best you can, and you do a great job. It takes you significantly longer to get to the oasis. You eventually do.
I like to envision it, even though my guy doesn't like because I'm like tracking people through my owls. I see them coming up through my owl's eyes,
Yeah.
and at that point, even though I don't sleep, I like kick up in like a position like I'm sleeping. I have my like hat of billowing overwards with like the wind going behind my ears.
Yep.
And I just like kick my feet up and pretend like I'm sleeping.
Yeah, for sure.
For them to like show up.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a hard day's walk, but you guys do it. You can. There is a slight breeze, and it's not a severe enough wind to hide the footsteps of your little gnome associate. So you follow his footprints, and they lead you to this oasis. There's nothing that you can see past these dunes other than the oasis. As you start getting closer to it, you can slowly feel the temperature drop. When you get there, it's like once you hit that spot where the sand ends and the grass begins, the temperature drops like 10 degrees, and you're like, ugh, that's better. It's not great, but it's better. It's not suffocating anymore.
How long did it take them to get here?
Significantly longer. I don't want to do the math, but let's say it was a half a day's walk.
Oh, so 12 hours?
Ish. I'd say like maybe like 7 or 8. I'm not gonna make it be terrible. I'm not gonna be a jerk. We're just gonna call it good. Most of the day.
Cool.
Is there anything you guys want to do during your walk?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
My boots recharge 2 hours for every 12 hours, so I'm gonna put 1.6 hours.
Okay. Okay. So you see lush grass, like the sand, dirty sand stops, and this lush grass starts, and it's all around this big pond. There is a wood cabin along the opposite side of the pond. Yeah, so let me actually pop that into Tom. I popped that into chat already.
Okay.
So let me pop this into. That's not it. Into.
And I like to imagine my dad is just like sitting underneath one of the palm trees from whatever direction I came in at.
Yeah, you like found a soft spot or like made a hammock or something. That's fine. All right.
Oh, I do have with my rope. I do I have a cloth?
Okay, so I have made Tom to like the 3 o'clock on the map is a cabin.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are coming in at the 7 o'clock on the bottom of the map.
Oh, while they were gone too, I set up my my hex on a bug that I now have within me. And
yeah, so while you were hanging around the oasis, you see little critters and whatever.
No, I carry them on me. I have a little box that I carry them in.
Okay. Roll Constitution for your bug in this hot, shitty place that is not the plane of existence that he is used to.
18.
18? Okay, that's fine. That's good enough.
I like to imagine I have like 4 or 5 bugs in this thing.
Okay.
And then I just,
I'm gonna say 2 of them died because this is too dry and arid and hot.
I don't keep track of how many I have.
Said!
I found new bugs then.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Fern, that's totally fine. There are little critters and bugs and stuff here. You find little scorpions and praying mantises that try to fight you as you
Yeah.
put your hand down.
Yep, I got a little baby scorpion or something in my box, and I casted my hex on it.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it.
And then I took a short rest after that, waiting for him.
Totally fine. Okay.
I'm an exploiter.
Yeah. No way.
I exploit game mechanics, guys.
Yes, you do. Totally fine. All right. Surge Man and Earl, you have come to the oasis. You're feeling a little bit better because there's water and it's slightly cooler. And you see this dude, Adrian, just like propped up with his legs up, completely casual NBD about this whole thing.
Yes, chilling in shade with like my hat of billowing, it's blowing my wind behind my hair.
Yeah.
I like have like some sort of like fan that I've fashioned out of something like a leaf or something. And I have my my unseen servant waving it for me on me.
Yeah.
Good reconnaissance. Did you find anything else of interest around the oasis?
Oh yeah, has my bird seen anything good around here other than just like the cabin on the other side?
No, nothing.
What's the cabin?
So I'm just gonna tell them that like, yeah, there's a cabin over there. I haven't checked it out yet. I was gonna wait for you guys to get here. Other than that, you know, there's just there's the pond that's about yay big with just trees all around. You know, oasis shit.
Does this oasis have a name?
I like to imagine it as the Adrian Oasis. Of course, we could call it the Jordan Oasis.
I don't like that.
No, yeah, me neither.
Well, it's been about 12 hours since I've eaten, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty peckish. Maybe we should have a picnic before we head into that cabin in case there's something dangerous in there.
Yeah, a picnic sounds good.
We could also go to the cabin first and then have the picnic in the shade of the cabin.
Yeah, but there's shade out here
It's
by the water. Aren't you protected from the heat?
It's fire resistance, not heat resistance.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Time out. Did you put that on?
Did I say I put it on? No,
You didn't,
but I
no.
assumed I would have put it on.
Okay. Yeah. So you put it
I'll
on.
put it-
What?
I'll put it on now.
So you put it on, and this faded red fabric. Once you put it on your body, it kind of turns dark, and it gets moist and wet, and it before you know it, it's just completely soaked.
It's weird. So instead of being resistant to fire, apparently this just makes me wet.
It is resistant. It is completely soaked and resistant to being on fire.
Technically accurate.
Yep. It seems like it'd be really muddy though, especially in the hot right now. Like, water sounds good, but being soaked in water like that, especially your clothes, sounds uncomfortable.
I could not be happier that I stole that guy's loot. He ripped me off.
You stole this loot?
Well, yeah.
Hold on.
I used to be a very good thief back in my day.
Pretend I didn't hear that because we have criminals among us.
I don't consider it a criminal action to steal from somebody on the abyssal plane.
What, you think you have like diplomatic immunity here or something?
No, I just assume everything here is some sort of evil spirit. He was way too friendly and eager to meet us to be trustworthy.
Sarah, what do I know about the abyssal plane?
What do you know about the abyssal plane? Yeah, so,
You want a history check?
yep, roll me a history check, please.
I mean, I'll throw. Oh, yeah, I should have thrown it. 9. 9.
9. So yeah, the abyssal plane is the birthplace of demons, and it's a chaotic evil universe all unto itself, separate from the material plane which you guys exist on.
Yeah.
It is completely separate from where you guys are. There's multiple levels. It's not similar to hell, that has layers to hell. The abyssal plane also has layers, significantly more actually. And you know that various demons, deities reside here or are from here, that this isn't too unlike the material plane. People live here, exist here,
Now,
live their lives here.
my patron is a great old one. Is that related to the abyssal plane?
You don't really know.
Okay.
You know that the great old one is not from the material plane. That it is probably from a plane of existence more old and ancient and evil than the material plane, which is a toddler. It's a sweet toddler in comparison to some of the other planes of existence.
Now, the eyes in the sky, are they like one for one my guys?
They're really similar.
But they're not the exact.
With that roll, at this point, they're really similar, but you are not 100% sure.
Got it.
But they're pretty gosh darn similar.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I saw what you guys were doing this whole time. I saw all the weird stealing and thievery that happened, and I just chose not to act on it because one for one, everyone ends up even anyway.
What do you mean stealing? Who was stealing?
I saw what you took, and also the other guy stole something from you.
That scholar's pack is completely out of your inventory.
That motherfucker. Hold up. And I'm going to activate my boots and I'm going to fly off. And then I'm going to come back like a minute later and be like, nope, they're not charged up enough. Like I looked down, it was like I looked at my gas tank and it was like, I'm not going to make it right now.
No, you're not.
Shit. So yeah, I'm just gonna, I'll burn like a minute off.
Yeah.
Not even gonna register. I just keep track of like according to like 5 or 6 minutes or whatever.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
Why are we being lectured about stealing from a career criminal?
I told you I'm Sturge, man. I'm like the opposite of a criminal. I beat up criminals.
So you commit assault?
Yeah, I do what's necessary to clean up the streets. I administer justice.
But who's giving you this power? Under whose authority are you allowed to beat people up when you consider them wrong?
The people of Emmer Point who look up to me. I'm not the hero that Emmer Point needs, but I'm the hero that Emmer Point deserves.
Emmer Point was much better when it had a trio of heroes.
Yeah, well, they disappeared or whatever, so I have to take their place. And I'm going to unfurl my blanket dramatically onto the sand.
Absolutely. What are you feeling like? What sort of feast would you like today?
One of everything.
One of everything.
One of everything. Okay, yeah. So, for starters, we've got some beverages in some really earthy looking mugs up here. And it's teas of various colors and aromas that as you sip them, they almost have different moods to them. Like if moods had a taste, these would be it. There is in the center a miniature spit with a boar on it, and it has been like rotated and roasted until perfectly charred and cooked. There are small little dishes at three sides of this where you guys are all probably going to be sitting, of mushroom cheese like gratin casseroles that just smell like home cooking. And even though you are in this plane of existence halfway across the known universe from whatever you knew and loved, this like connects home with you. There is even little pans of biscuits, not too dissimilar from what Reina had made you in her little tavern, of sizzling little biscuits with butter on it and little jars of various marmalades for you to eat with that. And then a big pot of gumbo also, with bowls, just heaping bowls for you to eat.
I lick my lips and sit.
What's in the casserole?
The casserole dish is mushroom, potato, like cheese gratin casserole.
Oh, there's cheese on it? Earl doesn't like cheese.
That's a shame. If only the Rat King were here. He loved cheese. Well, anyway, I'm gonna eat. You guys feel free to chow down as well. You're gonna need your strength, I'm sure.
You paid 30 gold for this blanket?
Sure did.
It's $7.50 a thing. That's, I mean, I guess for the on-demand services, that's not that bad, but
Oh, it was actually 300, but still.
oh, it's 300. Oh, so this cost us 75 gold for.
As you eat, food
Oh wow!
keeps appearing.
I'm gonna keep enjoying this then.
Yeah, as food depletes, new food appears. There is now, as you eat, the boar roast chicken appears. While everyone else enjoyed the mushroom gratin, there is a potato meat casserole that
I'm
has
just
peas
eating
on
whatever's
top.
most expensive. I'm getting his money's worth.
um halfway towards about halfway towards, like, through your little dinner, glasses of wine pop up, and there's red wine and white wine. And when you guys start slowing down, desserts pop up. We got tiramisu, there's cobblers, little miniature pies with whipped cream on it, which is super refreshing.
Yeah, I just ate like the whatever was the most expensive food and drank a bunch of wine.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. At this point, it is getting close to nighttime. There is no sun in the sky, as it's all just red and gray clouds. But the diffuse light is starting to disappear, and so you also can just feel like it's been a long day, and you start winding down.
Oh man, are we gonna go check out this cabin though? At least sleep inside there.
I mean, we could try. Are you willing to fight in case there's something in there?
Whoa, nobody said nothing about fighting.
Well, then we might as well sleep out here and check it out in the morning.
Dude, I helped you kill that dude. Come on, I don't care.
I'm happy to go in there.
Maybe it'll have a nice table I can take home to Annabelle.
Then it's decided. Let's go check out the cabin.
Let's go.
So this small cabin, not represented by the large thing on the map, is about like 30 by 20, and it has windows on all four sides. On one side there's a door, and as you peek through the windows, you see is very plain. There is a bed, there's table, there's chairs, there's a stove, there's a cupboard to put a few like utensils in, and there is not much else inside this, and the door is locked. You don't see anyone inside though.
I'll knock very loudly on the door and announce our presence and say, excuse us, anyone inside?
No one answers.
Come on, one of you criminals has to be able to pick a lock.
I was a very robust thief in the past, but I renounced that way, so I don't carry lockpicks on me.
What about you,
But
criminal?
he could just break the door down.
I don't know how to pick locks, but I'm comfortable going in there knowing that we need the shelter.
Is there a window? Is there a window that can open?
There is a window to the right of the door, and it is not openable. It's just a solid pane.
Is there a chimney?
No.
Well, how the fuck do they get presents then?
I'll announce our presence one more time and say, if you do not answer, we will be forced to come in other ways.
No
Dude,
response.
you're a criminal. Why do you care? Just break down the door.
I am the opposite of a criminal. I am Sturge Man, and I'll
You're
go
literally wearing a mask to hide your identity.
because they would come after my enemies would come after my friends and family if they knew who I really was.
I have a hard time believing you have any friends.
I did once.
Anyways, what are you waiting for? Kick down the door.
Yeah. And I'll kick down the door.
Yeah. So you go to kick down the door, and it's solid. Almost like there's a force behind it, keeping it completely shut and in one piece.
Thought you were big strong dude. You can't even kick down a door.
Okay, hotshot, why don't you use that fist of yours, the one that you hit me with?
Dude, just because I can get a pinpoint thing, man. I'm not built for knocking down doors, man. I'm more about precision rather than brute force.
Then why don't you use that precision to knock a hole in this wall?
Are there any rocks around?
It is just dirt and sand.
There seemed. So where is this cabin at? In comparison to the map?
So, 3 o'clock. What?
It's the one you put on the Twitch one.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see. I was looking at the one in chat.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So it's like right up against the water.
Yeah. Well.
Which side did we come up to?
So here. Oh, hey. Jabam. Shabam. Where is Earl? Nope. Earl. So you guys. Oh my god. Stop. You came from about 7 o'clock at the bottom. You came from this direction. And now you're over here. I think the cabin is really like, oh my god, so many things. Cabin.
Also, who's this scary bitch?
Wait, what? There's just the 3 of you. That's all I see. Oh shit. Don't worry about that.
Why don't we just break the window?
Why can't I hit the cabin? There we go. I can hit the cabin now.
So Earl doesn't fight women.
Is this not a big cabin?
Can I do an investigation to figure out what the force field was?
Sure, go for it.
I'm gonna walk up and examine the doorknob, and is there anything I can tell about it?
You may make me some sort of check if you would like.
So do I feel like there's a magical force when I just try to like open it with my own hands and everything like that, or does it just feel like it's locked?
I don't know.
What kind of check? Okay, I'll do an Arcana check.
Go for it.
22 for investigation.
Got you.
2 for Arcana.
2 for Arcana. Yeah, this cabin looks really plain and it looks really unassuming. It's really strong and it's really well built, and you put your weight behind it, Sturge Man, and that thing did not budge. You didn't go lightly. You meant to go through it. And you put your weight behind it, it didn't budge. You get a feeling that you're not going through that door. You're not going through it at all.
Can I investigate the other parts of the cabin, like the window, to see if there's... Okay.
Hey, just break the window, criminal.
Are any of the palm trees, you know how like sometimes they'll be like have a curved kind of trunk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are there any like that?
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
Earl's gonna find the nearest one and just like lie down on the curved trunk.
Absolutely. At this point, it's getting, with this sun setting, the temperature's dropped a little bit, so it's not so unbearable. You could get comfy and be toasty warm and fall asleep easy enough.
Does my shirt of wetness just constantly stay wet?
Yeah, you're still wet.
Can I take it off or am I stuck with it?
Oh no, you can take it off, absolutely.
And I take it off
But if I take it off a wet t-shirt.
into one of these, and then I'm gonna drape it next to me on the branch.
You take it off and it's dry.
Oh. So it's dry now?
Yep.
I'm gonna put it back on.
It's completely wet. So
Take it off.
you do the dry.
Is that the chew motion that dries it, or is it just dry because it's not off me anymore?
Oh, it's just off of you. Yeah.
Oh. So I can't like roll it up and like smack somebody in the bottom with a wet tunic?
I mean,
If you were fast enough, you could, but it's the being on your body part that makes it, that activates the magic.
I knew my body was magic, but not like that.
I got a natural 1 investigating the rest of the cabin.
Yeah, these windows, they look like plain glass. They might as well be 6 inches thick. Just when you knock, the sound of them does not sound hollow and thin. They sound like this is more of a fort than an impenetrable fort than a cabin.
You're just gonna hear from my tree, just start a fire, smoke them out. If there's anybody in there, they'll come out.
I'm going to give up and go sleep on another one of the trees.
Okay. Yeah.
Without saying anything to Adrian.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still just examining the door, not getting anything. Just like, how do magnets work, man? I don't get it.
Yeah. Galaxy brain right here, just not getting it.
Yep.
No.
I'm gonna walk over and try to like look around. Like, neither of the guys are looking anymore, right? Like they're both over there, like doing something else.
Yeah, they're sleeping.
Yeah, Earl's trying to go to sleep.
Clarence is, or
Sturgeman is also trying to sleep.
Sturgeman's also trying to sleep. I'm going to grab like some other clothes out of my or like some like from my disguise kit or some sort of like cloth from my out of my bag of holding. Wrap it out of my hand and punch a window.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
With my strength.
Yep,
My
unarmed strike with strength, please.
Am I proficient unarmed?
I don't know. Are you? You tell me. I
Doesn't
don't
say
have
on my
anything pulled
list.
up.
Doesn't say on my list. I
Then
don't
you
see
are
why.
not.
I don't see why I would be.
Yeah, I don't think you
Natural 20.
Natural 20? Yeah. You really just center yourself. You wrap the fabric around your wrist. You
I think
have
it's this
seen
man's dumb face because that's the last time I crit was when I punched him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You've seen enough like fisticuff fights in the last like little while where you're like, you've got this, you know the movements, you know exactly, you've got this. Right into the window. It doesn't budge. Luckily for you, you wrapped your fingers well enough that you did not break your fingers. They're a little sore and tender though. That kind of hurt. Them smarts.
Yep. Okay then. Well. Gosh darn it. Um.
Your fellows are bedding down for the night.
Yeah, but my guy doesn't sleep, so it doesn't matter. And I assume I already took my like long rest.
Well, this is what you guys are getting ready to do is take a long rest. With both of your little buddies already napping, maybe I guess this is implied you're taking the first watch.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the first watch.
Sure. Roll me perception, please, for watch.
19.
19? Yeah. Where are you at? Your buddies have clearance, have taken positions amongst the trees that is comfortable for them. Are you staying by the cabin? Are you staying kind of near them? What are you doing?
I like to imagine I'm like, because like that's within 100 feet between them and the cabin, so I'm going to kind of like stay by them, but I'm gonna have my my owl circling and just looking through his eyes.
Yeah. In the dim glow of the night, that's kind of has like this reddish hue to everything that is you've seen so far on this plane. You and your owl both sense a presence nearby, but you can't see it. You don't sense any animosity, any stalking, anything. It's just, it's there and watching. Not moving. Just, it's somewhere. You can feel the eyes on you, but the two of you cannot find it.
All right, yeah, I'll just kind of like I'm not looking through it the entire time, but every now and then I'll just kind of like close my eyes, look through my familiar's eyes. And other than that, I'm just kind of like scouting the area and like thinking of ways to get in this cabin because now I'm stumped and I don't know what else to do while I'm here.
Yeah. Okay.
Guess I could walk back to the portal and yeah. Anyways,
Who's gonna take the next watch?
I'll just take them all. Like I don't need to sleep at all. As long I can literally as just like doing watch counts as a rest as long as I'm not doing anything like physical.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'll just keep doing it.
Okay.
This guy's build.
Then the next thing that's going to happen is something that I haven't done before. And this is on the honor system. I'm going to need, please, Kevin and Nick to mute, not mute, but yeah, turn off hearing for until I go like this. Tom and Earl and I need to have a few moments.
You got it.
Okay.
I'll do you one better.
Okay.
Just like say something in Twitch chat.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Alrighty. Earl. Oh wow. Earl.
I can listen in anyways. So yeah, you're right.
You're on Twitch.
Yeah.
Maybe just mute your computer?
Yeah, just turn the speakers off or something.
I'm just gonna turn off my sound.
Okay, just turn off the sound. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, Earl, it takes you a bit to fall asleep, but when you do, you're completely zonked. It's been a long, long day. Images of Annabelle drift through your mind. You miss her so much. You did not mean to be gone this long.
Nope.
You imagine yourself kneeling beside her in your garden. You hear her laughter and your heart just gets tight for that moment. You miss her so much. You think of your home, your animals, and the farm that you guys have together. And as you're going through all these little different pieces in your mind, your thoughts drift to Annalise and how she was taken from your home, the home that you and Annabelle had. You tried to protect her. What are you feeling right now? What does Earl want the most right now?
Earl regrets leaving the house to go after Annalise. He knows that that's what Annabelle thought would be the appropriate course of action, but he's also kind of upset because he stole that loot and he feels like the Rat King is bubbling up and he keeps trying to suppress it. But he just wants to go home.
So as you're thinking of Annabelle, you think of her laughter and how just full-bodied laughter that she would do when she was laughing with and joking with you or playing around with the chickens and blowing her little bubble wand or the goats or the donkey, whatever. You can hear it in your mind clear as day. And as you're embracing that and listening to it, it turns slightly lighter and melodic. And then it turns into a new voice. And the visions of her change into a humanoid woman standing in front of you. Light is shining behind her, and it's really bright. But even though it's really bright, you can see her decently well. She's got long silvery white hair, striking blue eyes, and she's wearing white and silver robes. And she looks at you and she says, "Earl, you don't belong here.
Yeah, that's accurate.
You should be at home with your wife."
Yeah, I agree with that.
She smiles. "I can get you there. I can get you home. I am a shepherd of the goddess of mischief, and she has granted me powers to help those who help her."
Yeah, but this is just a dream. You could just instantly turn into a clown for all I know.
She laughs. "If you help me with this task, I will get you home, back to Annabelle."
What's the task?
My mistress's desire is to play a little prank. This little clip she would like clipped to Adrian's person without him knowing. Please help
Like
me with this, and I will help you get home.
Like on his bum?
Wherever. On his clothing, on his cape, shoes.
What will
I feel
happen
like you are the perfect person for this task.
What will happen to him?
Nothing major. It's a little prank. A little bit of mischief, a little bit of fun, a good laugh for my mistress.
And if I refuse?
Oh, nothing will happen. You don't have to. I wanted to reach out to you to give you this opportunity to help you get home.
Okay. I'll do it.
And with that, you wake up and you notice your fist is clenched, and inside of it is a little clasp, no bigger than the tip of your thumb, a little tiny thing. And you just have to attach that somehow to Adrian.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're good.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. Thank you.
That was crazy. I can't believe that it was Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box.
Ah, ah. Yes. Okay. At this moment, while the sun doesn't rise here because the sky is perpetually covered in reddish gray clouds, you can see that that light is slowly filtering through the clouds, and you assume it's about morning. Which you guys, anything you guys want to do, or
Is there anything in my time that I've perceived about the land or the nearby area through looking through my my owl's eyes, or just even my own like walking around or anything like that? Like any sounds, any indications of, like you said, I felt another presence, what direction it's coming from? Is there anything I would have perceived over this rest?
I tell
And
you
how
what.
long? And
Oh,
how
go
long
ahead.
was the rest? 8
So
hours.
yeah. So since you were doing multiple watches, go ahead and give me another perception check.
Cool. Ooh, 19.
19. It is still there. This feeling of lurking. Something is lurking. And it has kind of spread a little bit. It was over here, now it's over here. Not any closer. But you can't, between the two of you, you and your owl, you just can't see it.
Cool.
Yeah. Now that the three of you are up, though, you guys glance around and you see a tiefling sitting on the front porch of the cabin.
I didn't notice him there the entire time. How did he get there?
He's leaning back in his chair. He's got his feet propped up. And super casual, almost bored looking. Which I feel like Adrian would kind of piss you off a little. Because you should have seen him. You, both of you, between you and your owl?
I don't know about Adrian, but Kevin's kind of pissed. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah.
Do like a perception or investigation or something to see what we see about this person besides
for
them
it.
just sitting.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me perception.
I feel bad. This is the third 19 I rolled in a row.
Nice.
Like, I feel like my dice aren't even like somehow I'm like throwing my dice and it's staying still, but it's not.
I totally get it. No worries. Tom,
Just
what'd
a
you get?
6.
A 6? Okay.
I got a 21 to investigate.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So this tiefling, let me scroll. I'm up to like 12 pages, 8 pages, I think. Something. Hold on. Let me scroll. This tiefling that is leaning back in this chair has as far as you can tell, tall, lithe, for a tiefling, short, fat horns. Normally, tieflings have long, whether it's long back or long curled. These are kind of little short, stubby things. And couldn't care less that you guys are on his like front yard. He's just enjoying the morning.
Sturgeon is gonna hear in his head. You take the lead. I'm on your 6.
I say aloud, sure, and then continue walking up to the tiefling and say, Citizen, sorry if we caused a ruckus last night. We were just looking for some shelter.
Yeah, you're fine.
You may not have heard of me since I'm from another plane of existence, but my name is Sturgeman. I am the greatest detective in Emmer Point. Can I get your name?
No.
Smooth, Sturge man.
Ignoring him, I will say, that's fine. It's your right as a citizen. You're not doing anything. You're on your own property. I'm approaching you, but we are guests in this world. Can we get some assistance?
What do you need?
A way out of here, honestly. We don't come from the abyssal plane. Like I said earlier, we're from a different world. We just kind of got transported here, and we don't know how to get back to where we're from.
I'm just going to shout from the distance. If he knew a way out of here, why would he still be here? Do you not see the eyes and feel the heat?
A little grin grows on the side of his otherwise bored face. And he says, I think most people would probably not want to be here, but I find the solitude really enjoyable. I've grown bored of life with people and cities, and I want none of that.
Honestly, I can understand that, but I have to get back to my city, or I fear it will fall into the clutches of the dark crime syndicate who have been running it these past few years.
He stands up and stretches. Ugh. That sounds good. I can't let you do it, though. I gotta stop you here.
Why is that?
I don't really think I need to give you an explanation. I think I'm just going to stop you. And he raises his hand, and to the side of you, like, if he's at 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, he summons a giant scorpion. And he's going to... Ready attack to roll for initiative. Would you guys like to do this now, or do you want to save it? I'm good. 100% good to do this tonight. Do you want to keep going?
Let's do it tonight.
Yeah, I'm good to do it tonight.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, roll for initiative.
My owl is 13. I think, anyways. And then I'm a 7. Really need to look at my owl stat block again. He rolled a 13, but I can't remember what his dex is.
A 10 for me.
Okay.
Owl rolled a 14.
Okay. Tom, what did you roll?
25.
Alright then. Okay. Okay. Do. Owls. Sturgeman. Adrian. Okay. Tom. Earl.
How far am I from the tiefling?
You're about 35, 40 feet.
Okay, I'm as stealthily as I can since they see where I am. Just gonna close 25 feet towards the tiefling.
Okay.
And then I'll just hold my action.
And what are you holding?
I mean, I don't really have much I could do. I guess if somebody got close enough, I could attack, but.
Okay. Whoops. Cabin.
If there's a way that I can like crouch behind a tree or something and try to hide, that would be preferable.
Or since you're a rogue, as a bonus action, you can use the hide action.
Okay.
In order to hold your action, you have to have intent or be holding it for a certain trigger.
Yep.
What you could do as well is you could take the dash action or the dodge action. Dash would allow you to double your movement speed. Since you can't attack anyways, at least you'd be able to close the gap.
Oh, that makes sense.
Dodge would allow, or means anybody that attacks you has to attack at disadvantage.
No, I'll dash and get within 10 feet of the tiefling.
Sure.
That's good.
Okay. Okay. It is the tiefling's turn. He's going to move his arms and start chanting something. And Adrian, he's going to cast a spell at you. I need you to make me a dex save, please.
Fail.
What'd you roll?
8.
8? Okay. Yeah. A bead of energy or something hit you. You didn't actually see anything. It's super tangible, but something hit you and it washes over your body and you feel weak. In a way that you haven't felt in a long time. You feel alone. With kind of helpless. It is your owl's turn. Is he gonna hold his action?
Yeah, he's gonna hold his action.
Alrighty. Sturge Man.
Where's the giant scorpion in relation to me?
He is south of you.
He's like to my right if I was conversing with the tiefling. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go into a rage and I'm gonna attack that scorpion.
You got it.
He seems like the threat to me. A 17 to hit?
Yep, that hits.
I have to remember how this works.
Yeah, it's okay. Take your time. No rush.
It's going to be, you're going to attack with your rapier for 1d8 plus your strength plus whatever other plus your rage, and then plus a d6 for your sneak attack. Then you should be attacking recklessly every time too, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a reckless sneak attack. I just had to remember what I added to my roll.
Yeah, so it's a d8 and a d6, and then you add your strength and your rage.
15 damage.
Alrighty. Solid.
And then I will also attack it with my hand axe.
Okay.
Well, you have 2 attacks with your main hand, and then 1 attack and then your offhand attack.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Well, the offhand isn't that a bonus action?
Yes.
And you use it to rage?
Yeah. So I just get the 2 main hands.
Yeah.
23 to hit.
Yep. Adrian, you're on deck.
16 damage.
Okay, absolutely.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Adrian.
We agreed that just dropping the scorpion and stepping on it is a free action, and then using my bonus action to transfer the hex. Right?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to grab my little box that's carrying my scorpion. I'm just going to throw it on the ground and step on it, killing the scorpion. I'm then going to use my bonus action to transfer the hex onto the tiefling.
Yeah.
And then my owl is going to use his flyby help action to help me without invoking a attack of opportunity. I'm going to be attacking at advantage with 3 Eldritch Blasts. The first one will be at advantage, the second 2 won't be.
Before you do that, as you stomp on your little scorpion and wait for the hex magic to evaporate from this being so you can move it to another one, you can't find it.
My scorpion?
The magic. There's a little fizzle of blue arcane dust. That's all you see. You realize that this weakness that you feel is not any physical weakness of yours. Your magic is gone.
Oh, motherfucker. Wasted a perfectly good hex. And a perfectly good scorpion.
You have like 4 more! What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, but like, whatever. Now I have to do it all over again.
PETA's gonna boycott our stream.
Yeah, right.
And scorpions.
Oh, I specifically asked her, I'm like, you don't have any like issue with animal sacrifice, right? And she's like, I mean...
Don't do puppies.
No,
Scorpions are fine.
Like, my intent is to use like beetles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Beetles and maggots.
Yep.
But
Totally
we're in a
fine.
desert, it makes sense to grab a scorpion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah.
And I assume I can't Eldritch Blast.
Right now, you cannot.
I probably can't talk to anybody in their heads.
It's gone.
All of it's gone. Well, boy, howdy.
It's...
Do I have any indication, like, just the spell that's on me?
It's a spell. Roll me an intelligence or arcana.
8.
8? Well, the magic's gone. You must have done something that stopped your magic. That can't be good. Only super high level things can do that. Gross. Shit.
I am going to reach into my bag and drink, use my potion of fire breathing as my action. I don't know what it does, and we're gonna find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope it just makes you wet.
So you down this potion, and it is spicy, spicy hot, spicy hot, spicy hot, spicy hot, and you are breathing fire. Your gums and your teeth and your tongue—they're all numb. Nothing else comes out. It was super spicy.
What is the potion supposed to do? That's all?
It was hot sauce.
Glad I stole this.
It was hot sauce.
Motherfucker.
No.
It was like the Szechuan stuff mixed with like hot pepper, so it's just you're just numb, and it was really spicy.
Szechuan is very good.
Szechuan is good.
I don't know. I just know what you said, but I also know like also things are things can be spicy, so it's like the combo.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, my guy's really pissed off
Yeah.
right now.
Really pissed right now.
I'm walking over to the water, and I'm just gonna like put my mouth in the water as as my like free action now.
Totally fine. Yeah. Yep. Next is the scorpion's turn. Clarence is going to attack you since you attacked it. Oh my goodness.
Love it how I already do like the least amount of damage, and Sarah's like, "I'm taking it all from you. This is for Zud."
No, I'm not an asshole. Oh my god. Don't think that. An 8 misses you. Surge Man, the skeleton stinger just at you, but you are deaf enough to get out of the way and it just hits sand. It's going to try to claw you next. For an 18 to hit.
That hits.
And where are my dice? 7 bludgeoning damage.
Is that after it's halved?
No, so you can have that. And then I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. It is attempting to grapple you with its big claw. You need a 12.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah! It tries to claw you, like, clomp you, and you are just like, no. And you take your claws and push out, breaking its chompers. So it has a limp arm now.
Awesome.
Tom, your turn.
I want to close the last 10 feet.
Okay.
Or, get within 5 feet.
Yep.
And then with sleight of hand, I want to try to put that clasp that I was supposed to put on Adrian on the tiefling.
Yeah, okay. Go for it. Roll me sleight of hand, yeah.
I'm good at this. 24.
Yeah, you do it.
I have no idea what it's going to do.
Yeah, you did it. You did the thing. You did the thing. I need to look something up.
Okay.
Has to see which of his spells have verbal components. Oh, I know this game. I was thinking about it. Because I was in my concept where I have the thing over my head and I talk to everybody in their head. That's why I'm like, I don't want my dad to say the verbal components, but I want him to telepathically say to everybody within 30 feet. So I figure that's kind of the same thing as like doing a verbal component.
All right. Okay. Yep, you put it on. They don't know that you did that. And,
I imagine they figured it out real quick, but... Still got a bonus action, Tom.
Yep, you got a bonus action. What are you gonna do with that?
Well, I would instinctually dash away, but I didn't use a melee attack, so I don't want the tiefling to attack me, so...
You should disengage, which allows you to escape without invoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Ideally, I'd just like to get out of, each length of this tiefling.
Yeah, disengage then.
Yeah.
It'll allow you to, you can exit his opportunity without invoking an attack of opportunity.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, had, still 15 feet or so of movement, so I'll just move 10 feet away. Kind of get in and then slink back to where I was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just going to see what I did attaching that clasp to the tiefling.
Yeah. So you do that, and he is intent on attacking Adrian, and he rushes up to Adrian to do a multi-attack. That's cocked. Okay. That's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
18 to hit
Yeah.
and an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because it can't do... Okay. So it's going to be 8 points of damage for the first hit, 11 points of damage for the second hit, and 6 points of damage for the other hit.
So 25 in total?
Yeah. You just evaded, like, a lot of fire damage. I'm just saying. Don't feel too bad.
I mean, I just imagine, like, I just walked over, I just had a mouthful of hot sauce, walked over, put my mouth in the water for a second, turn around, and dude just fucking jacked me
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
At least you don't have a scar on your forehead from hot sauce.
No,
Like
that's
good old Brian.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was Brian.
Yeah.
And, alrighty. So then it's the owl's turn. It's going to hold its action. So, Sturgeman and then Adrian.
Yeah.
All right. I'll reckless sneak again.
Okay. Trees.
23 to hit at the scorpion.
Yep. Yeah.
$14 damage.
Okay. Whoa. I know.
You're not supposed to die when you deal damage.
Yeah. That's... Oh no. We lost a Sturgeman.
Sorry, I'm still here. I don't know what
Oh,
happened.
good. I hear you, but I don't see you.
Well, I'll finish this attack and then I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Uh, 14 damage for that first attack.
Yep.
Uh, 24 to hit with the second.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
$15 damage for the second attack.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
And 14 to hit for the third attack.
14 does not hit.
Bummer. That is my turn then.
Alrighty, Adrian. You just got popped. Popped. And your mouth is on fire. It's really hard to right now.
I mean, guess I'm swinging at this dude. Oh, well, sweet. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Cool. That was that advantage because of my owl.
Nice. Yep. 17 is exactly what you needed.
Cool. I do 1 damage minus 1.
I'll give you the 1. How does that sound?
Thank you. That
You're
sounds
welcome.
great.
You feel when you make contact with this tiefling, you feel a tugging inside you. It kind of starts at your eye a little bit, and it's kind of hard to describe what your new norm has been over the last few years.
When all my magic was taken from me, did my disguise self on me fade?
You are now noticing when you make contact that it is starting to fade. The skin is not as tight and full of life as it normally is. It's
Well,
more
no.
wrinkly and
So like me, I'm transforming.
you are transforming.
Oh.
Yeah. You while this is happening though, you feel this while you feel weak, like this there's layers to this, right? You've got yourself, you've got your magic, you've got your patron, you've got your disguised self. You have all these layers to you, and some of them are gone, and the ones that remain are still pulling on you, so those are not gone.
I
If
basically
you pulled back, I wonder what might happen.
What do you mean?
Your disguised self is gone, your magic is gone, but there's still you, and there's still your patron, and those connections are still there, and those are still tight, even though the threads of the other parts of you are loose. And
Well, all my stuff is attached to my patron, so if I can't cast my hex or anything, I can't cast
the
my.
magic is gone, but your connection is still there. Roll me an intelligence check.
Is my book still there? Do I have my book?
You got a book. Roll me intelligence with your book for your book, or just roll me intelligence check.
I just like
18.
stabbing people. It's so much easier.
18.
18. It hits you. You have been the recipient of an anti-magic field.
Ah.
So some things you do not have access to. The magic parts you do not have access to. There are still things connected to your patron that are bigger than the magic itself that you still have. You're not completely lost to your patron.
Well, what would I have though?
So wrong one. Here we go. So you would not have your invocations. You would not have your invocations. I think that means your owl might be gone.
Yeah.
Or is that a boon?
Technically, he's part of my invocations because that increases my my book of shadows into the book of ancient secrets, which is how I get the ritual to find familiar.
What are your pact boons? Oh no, sorry. Your familiar does not from the pact of chain. Is that where it comes from?
No, I have the pact of the tome.
Oh.
But then I took the invocation book of ancient secrets, which allows me the.
So your tome is safe.
Okay. So I do have my invocations or I don't.
You do not have invocations, but you do have your tome.
So the book of ancient secrets invocation is technically safe then.
I need to see the wording on that because what I'm reading is the pact of tome. Spells from the pact of the tome can be cast, but your invocations, which are specifically not granted by your patron, you cannot have those.
Yeah, so that means that my book is no longer the book of ancient secrets. It's just the book of shadows. So I don't have my familiar then.
Okay.
And I can't use any spells.
Only the 3 granted by the boomer, and only if you have the. Yes. Yes. But your connection to your patron is still there. So not all is lost right now.
I can talk to people in their minds.
Okay.
And I'm still resistant to psychic damage.
Okay.
And I have my anthropic ward.
Yes.
Cool. Boy, howdy. Did I already punch him? I punched him, right?
You did before yet. Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's my action then.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't have it. I don't have much else. Unless can I see is there a dome of anti magic that I'm in, or is it just it's been placed on me?
It has been placed on you specifically. So if you move, it moves with you.
Would I know how to get it off of me? Is that just like I have to have like a cleanse magic or something else? Spell?
That is a good question. It is an 8th level spell, I believe. So I think
What?
it is. Yeah. It's 8th level.
Yeah, none of these guys aren't gonna have like greater restoration or cleanse magic or dispel magic or anything. I don't even have dispel magic. Not that it would matter because I can't cast spells.
It wouldn't even work, even if you did.
Cool.
Yeah. But you did roll high on your intelligence, so I'll tell you that this sort of spell doesn't last forever. So I wonder what you could do in the meantime.
I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna turn around and run.
I wonder what Adrian can do with what he has at his disposal right now. Knowing that he still has a few things in his arsenal and a connection to his patron. I'll let you think on that. It's the Scorpion's turn. It's going to continue wailing on Sturge Man. We've got a stinger for 14.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. And then he's going to try to claw at you with his other claw for a 9. That doesn't hit. Tom.
All right. How, when the tiefling charged at Adrian,
Mm-hmm.
how far did that put him from me?
I'd say you're like 10 feet.
Okay, great. I'm going to close the distance. I'm going to position myself so I'm 5 feet from the tiefling, but not near Adrian or anybody else.
Okay.
And I'm going to sneak attack.
Go for it. Oh, you're going to position yourself for...
Flanking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, with the swashbuckler, if I'm within 5 feet of any creature and nobody else but my target is within 5 feet of me, I can use sneak attack.
Yeah.
So I'm just I assume when they say creature, they mean friend or foe, right?
Yeah.
So I'm positioning myself so I'm opposite Adrian.
Making sure I understand. That works. Very good.
And okay. Okay. I forgot how this works. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll dice. I couldn't find what I wanted. 23 to hit.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That sucks. 23 points of damage. But then I have to take half of that 1d4 because of the necklace. So I take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And I'm just going to hang out there flanking the guy.
Okay. It is the guy's turn.
One
what?
quick thing. Just going forward, if I land a melee attack on a target, that target can't make opportunity attacks against me for the rest of that turn.
Got it.
So, I just want to put that out there because I'll probably forget at some point.
Okay.
Cool. That's all I got.
Gotcha. Okay. It's going to the tiefling is going to take a second and try to assess its surroundings real quick, and is going to make a attack at Earl.
Okay.
It's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And, oh, jeez. 2 damage.
Okay. Well, I'm not even gonna waste my reaction on that. I'll just take the 2.
Yeah, just take the 2. Alrighty, it's the owl's turn, and then he's gonna hold his action. No, he's gone. Sturge Man, it's your turn, and then Adrian.
All right. Reckless sneak attack.
Okay.
$26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
$13 damage.
13 damage. You got it. Yeah, absolutely. Adrian.
Wait.
I'm sorry. You gotta go again. I'm so sorry. I jumped again. You got more things to do. By all means.
I got so much to do.
Sorry.
19 for my second attack.
Yeah.
And 14 damage for that one.
Okay. Yep.
And a natural 20 for my third attack.
Go for it.
$23 damage.
That is enough to plant the scorpion into the ground.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, can I say how I do it?
Please do. Please. Oh my god, yes. Sorry, it's natural 20. Please tell me how you do this. How do you do this?
So first rapier is to cut off one arm, the claw arm. Second rapier is to cut off the other one, and then the third, I just bring the axe down, straight down the middle, right in the head.
Oh, amazing. Yes. Love it. Alrighty. Adrian, you're up. Before you start, time just stops. You see that Sturge Man has just cleaved this giant scorpion in half. You look around and you see little bits of Earl on the other side of this huge tiefling that is attacking you and Earl. The water in the oasis pond isn't even moving. And you look around and you see all of the eyeballs in the sky are looking down at you. They're all staring at you. And you sense a presence that you haven't felt in a while. A couple years, in fact. You're not alone right now.
Yeah. I'm going to take the disengage action, and I'm going to activate my boots of flying.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly like 20 or 30 feet away.
Okay. Are you going up or sideways? Where are you going?
Yeah, just straight up.
Straight up? Yeah, absolutely. You find yourself 30, 40 feet above the ground, and you can see, frozen in time, these people that you've spent this last little time with, and a dead scorpion, and this tiefling bracing itself for impact. And you look around and you see the heat is starting to come at you, and all these eyeballs that just existed are all just at you, almost in anticipation, waiting.
How much is my my disguise self faded at this point?
I'd say at this point, about 75%. You're at like the 75% mark, so you're not completely changed yet. It's been a battle. The others probably haven't noticed. You've noticed for sure. You look significantly different than you did before, but you're not anywhere close to it going away.
Well, because I imagine it almost like it's slowly just wearing off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of those really awkward like CGI transitions, right? Where it goes from like a kid to like a big kid to a teenager to an adult to an older adult and then to an old person. And you're like, this is weird. It still looks like you. You're just you're changing.
I don't know. I'm stumped still. Guess I'm just waiting for something to happen.
Roll
so.
me an intelligence. Roll me. What do I want you to roll me?
I guess I'll just like pull out my book too and like start to look at my book. Like,
Sure, that works. Yeah, absolutely.
is there anything in my book about this?
Is there something that you want to? Yes. Roll me a d20.
I just envisioning you as like a rapidly decrepit Iron Man just flying straight up into the sky.
Roll the natural 1.
That's
Unless I'm rolling at advantage because I'm really desperate for information.
So, you pull your tome out, and
And I drop it.
you're frantically looking for something, anything that could help you right now. And as you're just flipping through pages, you flip too hard and it tumbles out of your hands and falls straight to the ground. The eyes, the pupils in all the eyes narrow at you.
Fuck
And
are
you
you looking
hear
at?
a reverberation, not just in your head, in your mind, but in your body, in all of existence. This is something that you felt a couple years ago. What is going on? And you recognize the voice of your patron. It's firm, not accusatory, slightly curious, but demanding an answer.
Oh no, dog, you tell me.
Do
I also
you
imagine that's how Adrian talks to his patron.
do you not have a brain? Where is your magic?
He casted the anti-magic ward on me.
Did you not want my magic?
No, man, it's cool. I like it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
The silence is awkward and lasts for longer than you would like. And everything around you is still still. Time is frozen for everyone else, and it drags on for you. And your patron in your head and out loud everywhere. You can feel the air vibrate when the words are spoken. Something is going on. You should not lose your magic. I didn't take it. Who did?
This dude.
I'm asking the wrong questions. If you want to continue to benefit from my magic and my boons, find out who did this, because they should not be able to do this. And time starts, and you catch yourself falling for a moment. Like the boots stopped working, and when time started, you started falling, and then you catch yourself, so you don't actually hit the ground. And what are you gonna do with your turn now?
Where's the book at? Can I grab the book?
You can grab the book, yeah.
Do I have my magic back?
Nope.
Shit, I don't know. I guess I took the disengage action, so I'm just gonna try to not die while I'm figuring out what I'm supposed to do, or until they kill him.
Okay. Scorpion's dead. Tom, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm still within 5 feet.
Yep.
Of the tiefling, so
Yep.
I'm just gonna sneak attack.
Go for it.
17 to hit.
Yep.
For so many dice now. I'm glad I can do shard tabletop. I don't have to do this.
Yay!
34 piercing damage.
Jeez.
And then I take 2. And Earl's feeling pretty cocky, so he's just gonna hang out in this guy's face and taunt him a little bit.
Okay. He is going to take the bait, and he's going to hit you for a 26 to hit.
Doesn't hit. Of course it doesn't.
And then a 12 doesn't hit. And then a 26 hits.
Yep.
So the first hit is going to be 10 damage. Second's going to be 4.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my reaction for the first hit
Okay.
to have it and down to 5.
Okay.
So 9 total?
Yep.
Okay. And then I use my reaction. I'm just going to say that for a while so I get in the habit because I have a couple of things I can do for my reaction. So.
Go for it. Okay.
Cool. So I took 9 damage.
Okay. Sturge Man, and then Adrian, it's your turn again.
All right, after defeating the scorpion, I'm going to turn my attention to the tiefling, seeing that he's fighting with my, I hesitate to say friend, the person I came here with. And I will launch at him and attack him with my rapier.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh my gosh. Go for it.
So if we're going with the with our thing, that means you get an automatic 8 and an automatic 6, and
Yep.
then you roll the 8 and the 6, and then you still add your rage and your strength.
Yes, sir. $28 damage.
Awesome.
And then I'll attack him with the rapier again.
Okay.
I assume a 24 hit.
Yeah.
12 damage.
Okay.
And then again with the hand axe, that's also a natural 20.
Oh my gosh, that's like 3 tonight? Oh my goodness.
But that one's only 16 damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
What's your strength?
3.
I would have thought it was higher.
I'm sorry, +3. It's a 16.
Yeah.
Oh, I can spell. Okay, sorry. It's Sturgeman. That's all 3 of your attacks.
That is my turn.
Alrighty, Adrian. You pick up your tome, and you pick it up, and you're kind of at a loss. And you look at your book, and you see a page that you hadn't noticed before. And it is a new page. The ink in it is fresh. And this is a little scribble. This is terribly hastily written with no care to being fancy. And it says, "It looks like you need a little luck. So here you go." And it is a boon of luck. You can use this. It's you can add a D10 roll to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make. And you can use it once a week. So this is in your book, which means that it's still good despite the anti-magic. I need to save this page.
It was 1d10 to any roll.
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
So basically any roll.
Yes. Almost any roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put any roll once a week.
Okay.
But I still can't cast any spells.
Not unless it comes out of the book. Nope.
Well, all my spells are technically in my book.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, the anti-magic, yeah, you can't cast any spells. But, like, the luck roll comes out of your book, so you could use it. Because that's not magic, it's a boon. Straight from your patron.
I mean, my cantrips are for but I can't cast spells, so...
Correct. Yeah.
Guys, is there something really obvious that I'm missing here?
I don't remember. It feels like there should be.
No idea.
I feel like there's something super obvious that I'm missing here.
Is there like an item we had 2 years ago that you should still have?
I don't know, man. If it's anything too good, it's probably in my secret chest. I'm gonna punch him again.
Do it, punch him.
No, give me my magic back, you son of a bitch. Boy. 11.
It misses. And when you swing, though, and you say that, give me my magic back, and he just laughs at you. And he goes, "Oh, no. She's gonna keep it. At least for a little while. This is fun."
Can I, as a bonus, can I still telepathically shove him? That's a feat that I have. That's not a.
Oh, let me see. Feats.
the telepathic feat. As a bonus action, you can telepathically shove one creature within 30 feet of you. When you do so, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be moved 5 feet towards or away from you.
D&D 5e is psychic damage magical.
It doesn't hurt him.
But it is magical, so you can't do it.
God damn it. I'm gonna like put my hand at him like I'm trying to, and it just doesn't work. And I look down at my hands and then I stand my guard, ready to fight again.
And he giggles to himself and he's like, "This is the most fun I've had in a while. I was bored. I was really bored. I'm glad that we're doing this."
Yeah, I'm glad we're doing this too, you piece of shit.
Earl, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to sneak attack.
Go for it.
The natural 20.
Nice! Way to go!
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Do it.
Okay. 76, that's 42. 17. Roll. Too far. $79 damage. And then I have to take half of that 4. That's really 4.
He's looking rough, yo.
Max damage is really high. 76.
I hit him for 1 damage, just so we're clear.
Okay.
You helped.
You did, absolutely. Absolutely.
Getting Curtis and Lena vibes here. When Lena stomped out all those soldiers and Curtis like hit 1 sword strike on the other guy.
Good times.
Or when he's not doing anything.
I'm gonna still just be the annoying gnat in his face. Just kind of keep taunting him.
Oh, and he's gonna take the bait again. He's gonna make a couple pops at your face. For the first attack's gonna be a 24 to hit. Oh, a 9 is not gonna hit. Oh, and a 10 is not going to hit. So he's going to do a whopping 5 points damage to you.
Okay. He's the only person in the fight still, so I'm just gonna use my uncanny dodge reaction to have that. So I'll take 3.
Okay. Sturge Man and then Adrian.
Reckless sneak attack.
Go for it.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
Bummer. I'll try to attack him with my rapier again. Does an 11 hit?
No.
This is all with advantage.
That's rough.
Dude, I'll never forget that one fight where Zug did 0 damage just because I kept missing at advantage the whole time.
That's rough.
And 11 to hit again.
That misses.
Yeah, it was like it was like 4 whole turns in a row. Zug just missed and missed. And like I want to say like Sarah was down at that point, and she's like, "It'd be really cool if you could do some damage." I'm like, "I'm trying."
Oh, I was so scared.
That's my turn.
Yeah. Having taken all of this damage from Earl, this tiefling is kind of going from offensive to defensive and is using more of his dexterity to evade your blows. He's still looking really rough. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna turn my taunting towards Sturge Man. Be like, maybe if you focus more on the martial arts and less on crime, you'd be able to hit the target.
Helpful.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
All right, Adrian, what are you doing? And then Earl, you're on deck.
I still feel that. Piper. I still feel.
Aw.
I still feel the aura on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit him with my staff.
Okay.
No, I'm not. It doesn't have things unless we want to call it a quarter staff.
Sure.
No, I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay, punch him.
No, I'm gonna hit him with the staff. At least then I get to roll a dice.
Yep, you're right.
Ooh, 19.
That hits.
Oh, sorry, 18.
That
'cause
hits.
I have a -1 to strength.
Yep.
Cool. 1d6 minus 1. 3 damage.
Yeah.
You know, like pop him in the head. I'm like, that's how you do it.
Oh, and it totally catches him off guard, and he's stunned a little bit. Earl, you're gonna have advantage on this attack.
Okay. $22 to hit
That hits.
for sneak attack.
Yep.
For 29 piercing damage.
Yep, that's enough to bring him to his knees, and he crumples over.
Nice.
And
Is he
he
dead?
starts to giggle and laugh. This genuine laugh that should not, it's not appropriate. It just should not be here. But he starts to dissolve into ash a similar way that the other fellow in the theater did. And as his body dissolves, he says, that really was fun.
Is my magic back? I'm gonna try to cast as a ratchet. I'm gonna try to cast my soul cage and siphon his soul as he disappears. If my magic's there.
Let me see. Let me see. It does not work.
I have no magic.
Not at the moment. You do know, though, from the roll that you had earlier, that the spell that was cast lasts only about an hour. So you'll get it back in a bit.
Sad Hulk music.
Yeah.
As this guy turns to ash and like all his clothes and everything disappear, does the clasp disappear as well? Or can I if I investigate where he was, can I see if I can find it?
Go ahead and investigate. Yeah.
17.
17. While you do not find the clasp, you do find a scroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I really wanted that thing. I wanted to turn that. I wanted to have that be my my character.
Oh, I didn't use that.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I have to tell you about it sometime. Look, guys, found a scroll.
What's the scroll?
It's you unfurl it, and it's a scroll of teleportation.
Is my disguise self all the way faded now?
It's about 50%.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, "You're not looking so good."
Not feeling so good, man.
And
Yeah, is your eye okay?
Yeah.
Nah,
Do
I mean,
a history check to see if I recognize him now.
Go for it. Yeah.
I'll do one too.
Yeah.
19.
let's say on a 19, this is Johnny. Like how before he kind of looked like Johnny, but 10 times better. Now this is Johnny, but 10 times worse. This is like if like when you see your old friend from high school, but they've been doing heroin for the last like 7 years, and you're like, man, you're looking real rough, and they're just like, you got drugs, and you're like, nope, that's what my guy looks like now.
Yeah.
I got a natural 20.
I don't know about that because I don't have friends from high school.
Hey guys, it's Johnny.
Yeah,
It looks like Johnny.
This is Johnny, but he's been on a drug binge.
Yeah, you look like this guy I used to know, but less radiant, less robust.
Johnny?
Who's asking?
Wait, how would you know who Johnny is?
I used to travel with Johnny.
He lived a more robust life than I knew. So I too used to travel with Johnny.
Wait a second. And I'm gonna reach over and I'm gonna like lift up the the mask off his face, and I imagine it's like that. Like we all take a step back as we realize that it was Clarence the whole time.
It's you!
Wait, Johnny. Yeah. It's me. It's Clarence.
And then I imagine at this point. So like basically Johnny just looks like he looks more decrepit. Like his that thing that was starting to grow out of his eye. It's like covering half of his face now. He looks more gaunt in the face. Like like his ribs are showing. Like not that you can see his ribs, but like he's got like he just looks gaunt and skinny. Like yeah,
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Posture's getting worse.
Turning into Golem.
It's not that bad yet, but
No,
yeah.
not yet. Yeah.
It's the intermediate between Smeagol and Gollum.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
What happened to you, man?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. It started real small, like with like the black eye and a little bit of like because like and one of his eyes is almost like it's very similar to the eyes in this guy, but he's got that like the black growing out of it. He's like it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So just illusioned myself to be better.
That seems to have done the trick.
Yeah, and then I just ignored it for 2 years.
That's a crazy story guy I just met.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone make me a perception check. Last roll of the night.
Natural 1.
17.
17.
25.
25, yeah. So you guys notice, while you guys are having this conversation, it's not just this tiefling that is dissolving into ash. It is the trees and the grass and the area around you. The water is even changing. It's turning into a thick black goo.
We should probably get out of here.
Does not seem like a hospitable place any longer.
Yeah, we can catch up. Here shortly, Clarence.
Yeah, another time.
Yeah.
Make haste.
So what are you
Hey,
doing?
Where are we making haste to?
I don't know. What else do we know? We only know about this place in the portal. The portal's like 8 hours that way.
I have this scroll of teleportation.
Does that take us somewhere specific?
I don't know. I'm just a humble farmer from near the lake.
Let me examine this, and I'm going to do an Arcana check on it.
Go for it.
16.
16? Yeah. You are not really familiar with coordinates on the abyssal plane, but you feel that like if this guy had it on him, it's probably better than here.
Yeah, so it looks like it takes us to a precise location on the abyssal plane. Gives me like the longitude and the latitude, but I don't know what that means,
Probably
man.
fine.
I can tell you it's probably not here.
Definitely not
better
here.
than here.
Is the cabin still there?
It's dissolving. It's turning into black ash and
Everything's just kind of like
Getting blown away in the wind. Yeah.
End of Endgame.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah. What do we want to do? We want to take this, use the scroll.
May as well.
All right. Everybody hold hands to make it weird. I'm gonna try to like read the instructions on the scroll and teleport us away.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah. Make it weird now. This is what made it weird.
This specific thing. Yeah. You recite the words on the scroll, and you feel the magic surround you, and you disappear from this location and reappear inside of Adrian's room in the theater. The dressing room. All lavish and posh, and the little bar area has been restocked, and
Walk over, grab one of the wine bottles, pop the lid, pour 3 glasses.
This is the place where Clarence was robbing you.
you actually feel a little bit better, Adrian. A little bit revitalized, a little bit more whole.
Try
Safe.
to cast prestidigitation on the table. Try to clean it up.
Yep, it works.
Motherfucker.
You get the feeling that this room is like a safe room. It's protected.
Is there a typewriter? Sorry,
There is underneath on the far wall. There's a little window underneath this little table with a journal and a quill, and yeah, you can record things in it. Absolutely.
And save our progress.
Yep, save the progress. Yeah.
I used to have a journal and a quill. Well, some fucking gnome stole it.
I'm
Oh
sure we
yeah.
can get that.
All right.
So with that, we'll call it a night.
Sounds good.
Good job, guys. Tom, you completely shut down that guy. Completely shut him down.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did not anticipate that.
I was over here doing 3 damage around, so.
Yeah,
Like-
maybe next week I'll regale you of the tale of the thing I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Completely shut it down. So that was cool. That was really cool. I love it when you guys surprise me. Yeah. Well, okay, everyone, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I'm Sarah. This is my channel, and I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. Friends, where can people find you outside of Thursdays at 7 to 10-ish?
At KevDZ88. I never post on anything, but you can find me there. Then here on Thursdays. Then, yeah.
Okay, great. Perfect.
I'm Nick Radford, the poet laureate of professional wrestling, one half of the Academy. You can find me everywhere at Nick is Radford. Check out my website, nickisradford.com, for my blog. Listen to my podcast, the Championshipping Podcast. Check out the Academy, taking over DOA Pro Wrestling on May 6th. And we're here every Thursday.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm Thom Alman, the other half of the Academy. Thom Alman on Twitter, Educated Enforcer on Instagram. And yeah, looking forward to DOA next week. Doc and Brian and I will be taking on C4 and Kel. I'm excited to get my hands on Chun and Rosas.
It's just going to be bonkers.
Yes. Should be fun.
Well, thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.